This is a Porsche 911 GT3 991 model, absolute stun of a motor. Had everything the customer wants, including the ability to go around a track extremely quick, but what it doesn't have is Apple CarPlay or a reverse camera. Now, most people think, why would you need a reverse camera on a GT3? It's not that type of car, but at the same time, this customer uses this vehicle and wants to make maneuverability as easy as possible. So we've installed a reverse camera in the position which Porsches would have as standard should you pick the option, which is down here. We do a flush fit camera, just mounted above the number plate, centralised there. This camera is our favourite one purely because of the vertical viewing angle. What that basically means is, even though the camera is quite low down being a Porsche, you can actually see really far back and nice and low as well. So you get a great viewing angle from this particular style of camera. Because we put CarPlay on the original system, you won't see any difference on the inside of your Porsche GT3 or any 911 for that matter. We keep the factory radio, which is in this car the PCM3.1. It looks completely original here, nothing on show. The only thing we have done is run a USB for this kit into the glove box, which is purely for use of wired Android Auto and if any further future updates are needed. Now I'm going to turn it on now so you can have a look at what this looks like. This is wireless Apple CarPlay, so I don't have to plug my phone in. My phone is here. We're going to wait for the kit. It's going to boot up automatically straight into connecting CarPlay, so it's extremely fast, this kit we use. It's one of our favourite suppliers, Integrated Automotive, if you ever want to look at the kit online. Now I'll wait for my phone to do the handshakes. What it does, it connects via Bluetooth, then via Wi-Fi. Now CarPlay has appeared, and you can see my battery is extremely low here, so I don't know how long my phone is going to last before this cuts out, so we'll see how we get on. Home screen of CarPlay comes on. We can do split screen CarPlay, so the customer can have the music on the left, Navi on the right. Otherwise, you can push and use all the factory controls just like that. So the customer now can use Google Maps instead of the antiquated navigation Porsche put in. We've got Apple Maps. We've even got TomTom if you want to pay for TomTom. And what's a nice little touch is, if you don't like using touch screens or you don't want fingerprints on your screen, what you can also do is use the actual factory Porsche rotary control knob, and that actually navigates through CarPlay as well. And when you select the one you want, you just push it in and it works like that. Extremely intuitive to use whilst driving rather than to look where you point your finger. Now I'm going to show you what the reverse camera looks like. Do I have to have the car running? Or can I just... Yep. All right, let me start it up. I'm going to shut my door because this car is quite noisy. So if I put it in reverse, the camera's going to appear straight up like that. As you can see, the viewing angle's that good on this. You can see the roof of the Fiat 500 above behind us and also down. Now we've also got its moving guidelines. So as I turn the steering wheel left to right, I get the complete factory moving dynamic guidelines as well. I also get parking sensor overlay on the right. If you had parking sensors, this car doesn't have it, but if you had a 911 with parking sensors, then you're going to get the parking sensors on the right and camera on the screen, which is a nice feature. As soon as you put it back in park, the camera disappears. Now this kit, you can also add a front parking camera on this, so this customer's also thinking about having that because these cars are quite low on the front. I don't know if you've got a 911, you've got that lip on the front, quite easy to catch. You can put a front camera that looks at that lip so you know where to stop, which is done by selecting reverse first, then put it back in drive, and then it actually brings the front camera on. Nice little addition for the 911 platform if you've got one. But that is about it for CarPlay on this GT3 with a reverse camera. You can also have the CarPlay kit on its own. You don't have to have the reverse camera, but this customer for the whole package. Now I'm going to finish that video there because there's only so much I can talk about with CarPlay working through the factory PCM screen. It's as seamless as that. It's easy to do. But I'm going to sign off there. It's Connor from John Cleese in front of the camera, Max from behind. I'll see you soon. See you later.